Hey, brothers, all my sisters, all my kings and queens. Today is Thursday, 12th of September, 2024. It's about, I can say maybe 5 minutes to 6 p.m. Guys, I'm just gonna get straight into it and give you that truth. It's everyone for themselves. That's how it's feeling. That's how it's looking. And I say this as someone who's in the body of Christ. You know, not to shame the body, but like, feels like it's everyone for themselves out here, man. Right from my mom's to my family to, I give it to my boss. Like, out of all people, he showed me grace. But then again, like, I know that where I stand, right? It's not like I can run off and expect him not to replace me, right? I know, like, and I'm easily replaceable, like, with the job I do. So with the brothers and sisters around me, it's just everyone for themselves. And what you'll see, right, or what I've seen, everyone wants power. And that's like, I feel like a realization you'll get. Everyone wants power, and I want it too, right? That's why I want me a Bentley coupe. I could have a normal car, I'm saying, to get me from A to B, but I want the Bentley coupe, right? I want to be someone who reads the Bible 30 times. I'm thinking that if I can read it, I'm currently 25. At the age of 50, if I read the Bible every year, I'm going to have read it about 26 times, right? I want to do that for more power, to be closer to God. I won't even lie to you. But yeah, it's like everyone's for themselves. Guys, brothers don't reach out. When I look at the brothers I keep, right, it's like, you don't really reach out to be like, hey dog, how you doing? I look at myself, I do the reaching out, right? And when I don't want to reach out, no one's going to reach out. And also I feel like with the brothers I keep, some of them, we're not 100%, you feel me? We're not good. So there's underlying issues, but at the same time, the brother doesn't speak. Because from my side, even though I feel like the relationship's been shaky, I'm there. But then again, like, yeah, brothers, you feel me, like, they don't speak, so you just sense it by their distance that yeah, there's something. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, it's everyone for themselves, man. Like, I was someone to want to hit up people, hey, how you doing? I'm checking on you. Reality is, I'm not gonna get a message back on some how you doing. Yesterday, I was suicidal, man. I'm not gonna commit suicide, but I know, like, if I'm ever at that point, no one's gonna, unless God divinely sends someone to be like, to call me or to text me, no one's gonna text you, you feel me? Man, everyone for themselves, man. Like, hey, yeah, man. Like, I feel like also with knowledge, I receive a lot of knowledge, which such revelation to me. I feel like, oh, I should let the brother know. But then maybe you send the brother a video, he doesn't even check it out, doesn't get back to you. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really for yourself. Like, everyone's trying to build themselves. Everyone is focusing on their career for money. I get it, right? Like, everyone is preserving themselves. So that's the reality. It's like, as much as I feel like, unless it's like a dire situation, unless it's like something where it's like, okay, let me help you. It's like people ain't gonna check up on you. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? For me, it's develop that mindset, okay, there's no crying. Don't pity yourself. And also, you know what I'm saying, to be hard as a rock, man. Like, because now knowing what I know, women don't even love 100%, right? Like, they love you for what you have, what you provide. So it's like, it's always going to be at a point where you don't receive 100% love, especially as a brother, man. Like, except for God, you feel me, who gives us grace, who loves us. Who else, man, you feel me? I saw a line on Instagram. It was a quote from a song, right? Off of Rap Genius, if you've seen that format. But basically, the brother was saying in the song, I keep one eye on my enemies and two eyes on my friends. And I feel like that's true, like... Anyways, I feel like also I'm at a stage where friendships haven't developed 100%. We're not close. Yeah, when it also comes to girls, man, like... You can't rely on girls for me. And, you know, with girls, it's opposite. The more you go without them, the more they want you. The more you try build, the more they don't. So it's like, you just understand, like, everyone's for themselves, man. Like, even what I've seen, like... Even with family, moms, everyone is just for themselves. So, you know, one thing, guys, is I'm putting myself first, man. In all situations now, like, what I've seen is, you know, I used to be someone who had a lot of mercy, and I still do have mercy, but like, now I'm not having as much mercy as I could have. Let me give you some situations. Texting a girl, you know, like back and forth, and she's showing like she's trying to show minimum interest, wanting me to chase her, when in reality she's not even that hot, right? Like, so, you know, I cut it off, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm not texting her back. Another girl, she just keeps going ghost. You know, I blocked her. I had to there's another girl. So what had happened was, it's her birthday tomorrow, right? So she randomly pulled up on me on some, and you know, it's all a test. It's just that I wasn't aware, you feel me? Like, now I'm seeing, like, you have to be aware of everything, like everything, especially women, what they say, just always, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to just be but now you have to be aware. But anyways, she's like, it's my birthday. Remember, it's my birthday. I'm like, okay, whatever. Then she had promised me, I had bought her something, right? Then she had promised me that, you know what, I'm gonna badger you, right? Put it as it is. So then, this week, right, her birthday is tomorrow on a Friday. I see she's not badgering me. She's not saying anything. So I go up to her, which is, I shouldn't even have done, right? That's just the mercy in me. I go up to her and I'm on some, you know what? You said you're gonna badger me. What's going on? She's like, nah, I had to use my money. 1, 2, 3, right? And what I was saying about my birthday, don't take it seriously. I just tell everyone that. I was like, nah, okay, cool. No sweat. Today she reminds me it's my birthday tomorrow. I was at the store. I was thinking, should I get her something? But then I was like, you know what? Nah, like, girls wanna, or let me just say her, like, she wants to play a game thinking I'm still gonna buy her after we had a deal. That's just only gonna make me weaker, right? That would be the niceness in me. But I'm like, nah, you know what? I ain't getting her nothing, you feel me? And that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, in all honesty, that's what it is. Like, I'm thinking about myself. Like, I do a lot of, you know, service for the Lord. So I was thinking, is it applicable? But you know, God says, don't pay evil for evil, right? And I 100% live by that. With this situation, I'm just allowing myself to be emasculated, right? after she pulled an excuse from out of, and that excuse was weak about her not badgering me. So reality is everyone is for themselves, man. Like, I'm start also just to see the attraction certain women have. It's not about me, it's like they're just trying to secure themselves. It's not really about my core, who I am. Obviously, it has to do with it, but I don't know if you'll understand me. But yeah, like, oh man, when it comes to matters of money, guys, everyone is for themselves. Like, I freely give, as God, it's God's money, right? As I believe. But then again, I also understand, like, if I'm down and I ask someone who I've even given, let's just say 1,000 rand, I don't expect them to help me because I know how people are, you feel me? Like, guys, I don't rely on no one. Like, I'm not taking out money to go pay a therapist to talk. Forget it. So, like, I don't talk, and it's gonna be like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, with the brothers, I feel like we could have a more open relationship, more open, more vulnerability. But with the way they're acting now, like, I ain't opening up for nothing. I'm gonna sort things out by myself, for God and with God, right? Now, like, I've come to a point with sisters, I ain't showing no appreciation. I used to be on some whole, oh, she's Christian, I'm Christian, let me follow her, she'll follow me back. It don't work like that, man. Girls are for themselves. I'm also about myself, man. Like, now with my standards, I'm not letting any girl just drop through, you feel me? It's like, so, and the reality is I don't find a lot of women attractive, right? So it's like, why even drop your standards when she's not even dropping her standards, right? She wants you, in my own understanding, which is the best of the best, but she wants you to drop her standards for you. She wants you to drop your standards for her. So yeah, like, guys, I believe God will send brothers, like, through it all. I still believe, obviously I'm with sin, right? No one is without sin, but I have a pure heart, so I believe there's pure people. But for now, everyone's for themselves. Like, guys, in everything, like, being at home, I see it with the family. It's like, if they cook food, if you don't eat, right? Like, oh, if you're the last one to eat, you're gonna get the least amount or the bad meat, if you guys get me. It's just like, everything is you for yourself. And this is what I've been taking lightly, right? Like, I don't blame brothers, you feel me? It's like, maybe with my name, I'm more intended to care for people. But, like, now it's like, I sit back on some, like, I ain't, I'll help you if you need help, but I ain't reaching out. Forget, I ain't, what I'm saying? Nah. And it makes me think, there's this one girl. I don't know what happened on that day. But always with her, right? So she has a boyfriend. She works where I work, around where I work. She has a boyfriend. I know the brother. One thing I liked about the brother, right? He when I greeted him, he always greeted me. He never showed no envy. Because I'll be dripping, man. Like, a lot of brothers show me envy. So he was an upright brother. So I had the decision that, his girl is nice, but I'm never gonna go for her or try anything funny because the brother is, he's standard, he's upright, you feel me? But yeah, like, every time I walk past her, she's always, she tries to avoid me. Anyway, I'm like, F it, you know what I'm saying? It has to do with her, nothing with me. One day, though, she was looking so pitiful, like she's lost. I was thinking, should I ask her what's going on? But then I was like, you know what? This girl, like, previously, she's just been, in a foul mood. You know what? I ain't asking nothing if you. And I feel like that was kind of wrong, because as a believer, you're called to deny yourself. But yeah, like since then, like, you know, she's still been mad. So I'm like, you know what, guys? I've truly seen like everyone is just self-preserving. I'm doing it too, right? Like, I feel like there's a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters I could have helped, especially with money. You know, like with money, it's a different story. Everyone is, you know what I'm saying, like keeping it, you know, to themselves and low key. But I could have helped people with money. But when I look at it, I'm like, brothers won't help me. So, you know what? F that, you know what I'm saying? And trying to keep it clean. It's like, I won't lie, like a big part of me got hurt with me trying to make friendships, right? And people not reciprocating. So it's just like, you know, from now on, it's like, nah, like, hey man, everyone for themselves. Honest, if you look at it, everyone for themselves. But then again, I believe God will bring the right people who are loving, right, who are for you. But yeah, before that happens, just remember, you'll see it too, that everyone is for themselves. It's like, in my opinion, like the married women who have shown me interest, I feel, it just makes me understand, like, but with women it's different, right? Like, it's just still like everyone is just for themselves. Everyone is doing their best. Yeah. I'm out. Peace.